Welcome to the 83rd episode of I Wrote This News. Today is Friday, April 1st, 2022. Happy April Fool's Day. No tricks here, but watch your step out and about today. Here's a bit of news for you. Today, golden nuggets of news, Trump dreams, Manchin halfway there. I've got your Congress member right here. Nugget 1, down the Trump hole. Former president and founding member of the Self-Love Society Donald Trump issued a press release Monday. Was the topic the war in Ukraine? Calls for Clarence Thomas to step down or recuse himself following revelations about his wife's behavior during the attack on the Capitol. His opinion about the nomination to the Supreme Court of Ketanji Brown Jackson. Nope. Here's the breaking news from the office of DJ Trumpy Trumpster. Quote, many people are asking, so I'll give it to you now. It is 100% true. While playing with the legendary golfer, Ernie Els, winner of 4 majors and approximately 72 other tournaments throughout the world. Gene Sowers, winner of the Senior U.S. Open, Ken Duke, and Mike Goods, both excellent tour players. I made a hole-in-one. The implication being that Trump sunk a hole-in-one while those other great golfers just didn't have it in them to follow suit. Nugget 2, it's a one-room mansion but it has lots of views. West Virginia senator and guy whose main claim to fame is that he's half Republican in a Senate that is split 50-50 channeled himself saying that while he will vote in support of Biden's nominee to the Supreme Court, he will not support Biden's plan to tax billionaires on their wealth. That plan would implement a minimum tax that accounts for unrealized capital gains, a large source of wealth among the rich. Manchin said that it's not right for the government to tax, quote, things you don't have. That's nonsense, of course. In many states, homeowners pay property tax based on the currently assessed value of their home, not the price they paid. And the very wealthy often borrow money using their unrealized gains as collateral. If Manchin's argument holds, then maybe it's not right for banks to loan money based on, quote, things you don't have. Nugget 3, I can't unsee that. First-term conservative and foghorn leghorn wannabe Representative Madison Cawthorn said he received party invitations along the lines of, well, hey, we're going to have kind of a sexual get-together at one of our homes. You should come. To which he thought to himself, quote, then you realize they are asking you to come to an orgy. Cawthorn also claimed to have seen other people who are leading efforts to eradicate drug addiction using cocaine in front of him. Arkansas Republican and guy who might be protesting too much Steve Womack remarked that many lawmakers go to bed at 9 p.m. and still use fax machines and flip phones, stating that it was inappropriate to paint them with a broad brush, as Cawthorn did, implying that he's far too square to get invited to these sorts of things. But perhaps the most egregious claim Cawthorn made is that the orgy participants were lawmakers in their 60 seconds and 70 seconds. And nothing is more arousing than the thought of folks like Charles Grassley and Richard Shelby getting their wild things on. Thanks for the image that is now seared into our minds, Madison. April 1st is the 91st day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. 274 days remain until the end of the year. Today is also April Fool's Day. That generally consists of practical jokes and hoaxes. Jokesters often expose their actions by shouting April Fools at the recipient. Mass media can be involved in these pranks, which may be revealed as such the following day. It's also Edible Book Day. EBD is an event that has been celebrated since 2000 in various parts of the world, where edible books are created, displayed, and small events are held. The creations are photographed and then consumed. I am serious. Now it's time for On This Date in History. On this date in 33, according to one historian's account, Jesus Christ's Last Supper is held. 1924, Adolf Hitler is sentenced to 5 years imprisonment for his participation in the Beer Hall Putsch. The Beer Hall Putsch was a failed coup d'etat by Nazi Party leader Adolf Hitler, General Quartermaster Erich Ludendorff, and other Kampfbund leaders in Munich, Bavaria during the Weimar Republic. Approximately 2,000 Nazis marched on the Feldherrnhalle in the city center, but were confronted by a police cordon, which resulted in the deaths of 16 Nazi Party members and 4 police officers. Hitler, who was wounded during the clash, escaped immediate arrest and was spirited off to safety in the countryside. After 2 days, he was arrested and charged with treason. Hitler ended up spending only 9 months in jail. 1960, the Tyros 1 satellite transmits the first television picture from space. 1977, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak found Apple Computer. Celebrating birthdays today are actress Ali McGraw, Jamaican singer Jimmy Cliff, lobbyist and convicted felon Paul Manafort, actress Annette O'Toole, film man Barry Sonnenfeld, singer Susan Boyle, breakthrough engineer April Erickson Jackson, author Brad Meltzer, guitarist Jesse Tobias, actress Anna Maria Marinka, actress Bijou Phillips, Olympic gymnast Beth Tweddle, and YouTube phenom and part-time boxer Logan Paul. Happy birthday to all of them, and if your birthday is today, a very happy birthday to you as well. By the way, if you or someone you know is having a birthday and would like us to announce it on the show, leave us a voice message or send an email. The links are in the show notes. Today's news was brought to us by the Washington Post, Business Insider, Politico, and the website that doesn't require wearing a full-body condom when you visit it, Wikipedia. Today's news was brought to us by the Washington Post, Business Insider, Politico, and the website that doesn't require wearing a full-body condom when you visit it, Wikipedia. If you have a comment or a question about anything you've heard today, or if you have a suggestion, please send us a note at IWTN, all one word, at thatradioshow.com. That email address one more time is IWTN, all one word, at thatradioshow.com.
One more thing, if this podcast sounds a little funny, that's because it's also an experiment. All of the vocals were generated using AI technology. Hopefully the show will sound different and better as the tech improves and as we improve at using it. I'm Bob Meese, hoping you have an amazing day. We'll get together again soon.